folks. I'm your host for Physics 181, and this is a brief introduction video for this course so that you can easily access this course. Now, first of all, I'm going to go to the content section, and under the content section, you will find the course schedule. So down here, you're going to click onto the course information, then click onto the course schedule. You will find this PDF. In this PDF, you are given all the information when the tests and the labs and the assignments are due, and also the syllabus for the different assessments. So for example, down here you are provided the lab 1 is due in the week number 3, and lab 2 is due on the week number 7, and the same way the assignment and the tests are also provided when they are due. And this down here, if I go here, the syllabus is also provided to you when the syllabus, what is the syllabus for the test 1 and what is the syllabus for the test 2 is. And I'll make a separate video for the labs too. And here you are given some of the important pages, which pages you should study at least. This is a minimum expectation if you wanted to understand the concept thoroughly. And after this, I've also provided the midterm syllabus and the final syllabus too. Now, let us go back to the course homepage. Under the course homepage, you will find I've provided you certain videos with regards to this course, and this is the introduction video which I'll be posting down here. And after that, these are the videos in which I'm talking about the concepts. These are my videos. This is I'm using from the Khan Academy for the SIGFIX. And then I've also provided you the information down here that which problems you should access after watching these videos. So step by step, go through these videos, and then you will be able to, I'm sure, understand the concepts. So this is the whole syllabus before the midterm. I think so. No, this is actually only for the chapter 1. This one is for chapter 1, and same way I'll keep on posting the chapter number 2, 3, and 4. Another thing I want to tell you, the due dates are also being provided under the upcoming events down here, so you can also see it from here too. Now, setting up some classroom expectations. So just before I jump into the classroom expectation, I want to tell you the drop date for this course is 12th of September and withdrawal date is 14th of November. And classroom commitments or the course commitments. So because you are in a online course, with online course you get some facilities, but with that also comes certain responsibilities. So you must make sure that you also take certain responsibilities. So first of the responsibility which I wanted to set up is that you will check your SATE email address. I'm not saying your personal email address. You need to make sure that you set up your SATE email address and check it twice a week, and also the D2L. And also you need to make sure that you set up your SATE teams also. SATE teams, I'll also make a brief video on this, how to set up your SATE teams so that you can log on to it. This is a must because you will be using this software or this app to send me your tests or midterm and the final written work. All right, next thing is, if you are facing any difficulty in your learning, you must seek the advice from your instructor within that week of learning. So for example, if you are struggling with chapter 1 or 2, and then all of a sudden the midterm is nearby, and then you wanted to understand the concepts, I won't be able to teach you all the concepts from chapter 1, 2, 3 within 15 or 20 minutes or half an hour. Okay, if you come up with all the questions, bunch of questions to me and Arjun solve it for me within a half an hour, I'm not going to be able to do this. So how you will be able to seek the advice from me, you can use this link. I provided you the link. Every week, 1 hour, dedicated 1 hour, I've given it for this class. Every Monday from 5:30 to 6:30, I'll be using this link. I'll be on the other side of this link. You just need to join this link and you'll be able to talk to me, and I'll be able to share my computer screen and answer all your questions. Okay. Having said that, a lot of students going to say to me that, Arjun, I'm working at this particular time, so I cannot. So I just want to tell you, it takes only 15 minutes or 20 minutes to take or half an hour break to ask the questions. Okay. If I'm saying every week, be consistent that, oh, I was studying and I found this couple of questions which I couldn't answer, or this were the concept problems which I wanted to ask. Just join this link and ask me the question. And still, if this time doesn't work for you, come and see me in the tutorials in person in library from 12 to 4. Again, in library 12 to 4 on Saturday, starting week 3. Again, starting week 3. This will be from 1st of September. This is week 1, and as I've provided you the course schedule, all the week information is given to you down there. So starting week 3, you can come and see me in library. All right. Now the next thing is for the assignments. Please make sure for the assignments and tests, you are not just scribbling your work. So first of all, I'll talk about how the test is going to look like so that you can understand it in a better way. So assessments, and then I'll click onto the test down here. So down here, all the different assessments are given to you. So down here, these are the 3 labs which you will be doing: projectile motion, coefficient of friction, and Hooke's law. They are in the test form, and you'll get the 3 chances to do each lab. I'll make a separate video for these labs also. Now, coming to the test. So these are the test 1 and test 2. Test 1 will open on 24th of November and will finish on the 29th of November. So you'll have almost a week, same week for the test 2 also. Oh, down here, this is test 1, actually test 2, and this is the test 1. And same way, 1 week for the midterm and for the final also. All right, now I'm gonna click onto this one, the dummy test, so that you can see how the test is gonna look like. So I'm gonna preview this one, and here you will find some multiple choice questions. For the test, you will get the 10 to 12 multiple choice question and 3 to 4 word problems. Word problems, I mean to say, is the math problems. There are no questions where you have to explain the theory. Okay. So now for multiple choice question, 2 plus 2 is, I think, 4. You will answer them on the screen. You don't need to write them anything anywhere. Down here, there will be a math question where, let's say, x plus 2 is equal to 4. Okay. Again, there will be more of a physics question. This is, I'm putting a math question down here just to make you guys understand. X plus 4, x plus 2 equal to 4. Find the value of x. Okay, it's very hard to solve this question down here. So what you're going to do is you will keep the pen and paper with you, and you will answer those questions using pen and paper on the paper. Okay, once you're done solving the question, you will just click submit here. You don't need to answer anything down here. You can maximum, if you wanted to write, just write the answer down here. That'll be great. But explaining the steps, how you've done everything, that will be on the paper. Okay, then clicks the submit. Now, once you've done submit, and then you allow the preview the test to be created, click submit, and down here you will be able to see the questions you've done wrong. If there is a mistake on my side, you just need to inform me that, hey, Arjun, this multiple choice question, I think that is wrong, and I will give you the full mark for that. Just want to tell you again, for any kind of a discrepancy in exam, midterm, or final, if there is a discrepancy on my side, then you will get the full marks for that. Okay, so that's how the test is going to look like. Now click onto the done. So that part is done. Now moving back to the classroom or course commitments, down here we were talking about this commitment. For assignments and the test, the written work, you will need to make a one-word file or a PDF. So make sure whatever your written work is, when you're going to take a picture of that, you post it on a Word file, or you make a PDF out of it. And all the questions you're going to put it, they must be in the serial order. If your work is not neat and tidy, I will not accept it. Again, this is a course expectation. Because you are not in front of me, it's really hard for me to check what you are doing if the work is just a scribbling here and there. So please make sure, if you want to avail the full marks, it should be neat and tidy, whatever you are writing. Okay, and make sure, don't forget to make the PDF or a Word file. My recommendation is to buy a printer, because printer with the scanner, it converts it into the into the easy PDF. But if you don't want to buy a printer, then take a picture with the phone, put it on a Word file, or make a PDF out of it, and send it to me via Teams. Again, as I said, I'll make a dedicated video how to use the Teams software. All right. Now the next thing is, please don't. There is no excuse for missing out the test. Oh, I forgot. This thing happened. Those thing happens. If you miss the test, then you need to submit some sort of a documented proof if you wanted to redo the test. Okay. Same thing goes for the assignments and for the rest of the assessments also. And the next thing I want to talk about here is, please, again, I've seen a lot of students just before the lab due date is, they start asking me the question, hey Arjun, can you help me with this question? If let's say, I'll try my best to answer your questions, but if I'm busy at that time, I may not be able to answer your questions. So don't rely on the last minute thing. Kindly use the Monday this time, Monday 5:30 to 6:30 if you have any questions. Now the next thing is some additional rules for the exams. So as you will be writing the test from the home, so you need to access the lockdown browser. So make sure you know how to use the lockdown browser, how to download it and how to access it. That's the expectation, that you know how to access it. And you need to have the camera. That is a mandatory, and you need to also be in front of the camera. And with that, you need to switch on the microphone also, because lockdown browser also records the noise around it. And on top of that, make sure you do the environmental check. I've provided you all the information with regards to the environmental check down here. Your table should be neat and clean. There should not be any other accessories other than your calculator, which is a scientific calculator, and some pages on which you will be solving the question, and pen and paper. Pen, shall I say, some papers and a pen and calculator and a formula booklet you are allowed. Another thing which I want to tell you, you are allowed to write some extra formulas on your formula booklet, but do not keep on writing the whole questions. If you are writing something on your formula booklet, please make sure you send it to me via Teams. You get it approved from me. Okay, just don't get it approved from me an hour before writing the exam. I won't be able to approve it at that time. At least 3-4 days ahead of time, you should be able to, you should send it to me so that I can approve it. Now, as I've talked about in detail, what can be on the table, what cannot be on the table. And yeah, so please make sure you watch this video for reference. And environmental check is must. A lot of students last time, what they did was they just showed their face and the ID and they started writing the work. And behind that, they were able to access their phones because they placed their phones on the table, or maybe another screen was connected to their computers. So this time you need to show the complete environment in which the room you are in. There should not be any other electronic gadget other than your personal computer and your calculator in that room. And on top of that, there should not be any other person in that room also, and no books on the table on which you are writing the exam, no extra material other than the pen and paper and the formula booklet and the calculator. Okay, so please make sure you do the thorough environmental check. If you fail to do so, I can mark it 0 also. Now, talking about the book, this is the book which you can download it from here. And I will recommend you to download it as early as possible. You can use this book not only for grade 11, but also for grade 12, physics 2. If you are one of those students who love studying from the book, I will highly recommend to you guys to go on Kijiji, because you will find it at a way cheaper price than the market. This book is not available at the SAIT store, so most probably you'll be able to find it on the Kijiji. And I've also provided the course schedule down here. Formula booklet is also provided. Final review is provided. Midterm review. All this information is provided to you down here. So please utilize this information. And as I've already told you, I have provided the information for chapter 1, what to study. and for chapter 2, chapter 3, 3 and 3, 4, I will keep on posting that. The main thing is, please make sure you familiarize yourself with the technology and try not to cheat. I'll tell you, last year this was a big problem for us, where students try to be over smart. This time around, that's why I'm nailing it down. I'm not trying to be rude. This is my request. We just wanted to cut the cheating. So make sure you do the thorough environment check. Again and again, I'm saying the same thing. If you fail to do the thorough environment check, then I may have to reject I won't accept your exam. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. And if you have any questions, you can ask me using the team software. I will encourage you to use team software this time around, and I'll make a dedicated video on that too. I think I've covered everything what's required for this video. I wish you all the best. Only first 3 chapters are a little complicated. After that, everything becomes easy. So hang in tight there. I'm sure you're gonna come out of this course with the flying colors, and I wish you all the best for this course. See you on the other